let's get into this story time, how my client went from this to fully formed, structured, nice, healthy wigs. Now, I saw this guy at the grocery store, and I just saw his head, and I was like he really needs his hair done. Like, I really need to do his hair. So I walked right up to him. I gave him the rundown on what I do, what my services are, that I'm a new hair shop located in North Las Vegas, and I can help him. He was like, okay, I want to get my hair done. I was like, okay, just let me know when you're ready. He was like, I'm ready. I'm like, you ready right now? He was like, yeah, I'm ready right now. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's get the appointment booked. We booked the appointment. At the end of the conversation, by the next day, he was there at Black Hair Shop getting his hair done. Now, the question is, how did his hair get like this? And why did he let it get like that? I'm going to tell you. He actually was very sad and I guess you could say depressed or not depressed, but just a low vibrational state from the experience he had and how his hair got like this. Now you're going to see when I cut these rubber bands off of his locks are long. He's been growing these for a long time. But the story is, he was going to a stylist when he came to Las Vegas. He hasn't been here that long. And the stylist recommended him to someone else to do his wigs because he said he wanted to get wigs. Well, he went to the stylist a year ago on his birthday. Well, before his birthday. This was supposed to be his birthday style. She put his hair in 2-strand twists, folded them up, and put rubber bands on them. And that was the service. And he was baffled. He could not believe what was going on. He was really just like low-key down about the fact that he didn't ask no questions. She didn't speak about her expertise. She didn't share with him or show him any evidence or photos that she could do the service. And he felt like, okay, that was his fault. But luckily, the universe aligned us right before his birthday this year. And I was able to help him and get him the exact look that he wanted. It took 8 or 9 hours to do this service. But I took my time. And I really wanted him to be happy because I knew I can give him exactly what he was looking for. So you can see we cut off the locks. We literally soaked them into hot boiling detox for an hour, which I do for all of my wigs or transitioning to wigs. I soak the locks for about an hour in hot boiling water with the detox mix. And then I went ahead and combed out the wigs that started forming in his head. Because you can see it slightly started forming at the top, but the bottoms was never going to wig. And if they did, it was going to look very nasty, like, something that comes out the bottom. Very nasty. But we was able to get those babies looking fresh and nice and all new for him. And we did the same amount of wigs. We did 6. And I did a different parting style. I let him choose his parting style because he even hated the parting style. He said, this parting style made me look like a woman. I felt like it looked effeminate, like I had a bang. I didn't like how it was at the top of my head. So we did some different parting styles. I let him choose the one that he wanted, and he went with the 6 with the part down the middle. Now, again, getting back to the process. We cut the locks off. I use my brush. That brush is magic. It's a weapon. I mentioned that in my last video. If you have not seen it, I detoxed his wigs, his hair with the brush. You can check out the video. I'll share some footage on it. Yes, I literally detoxed his hair with a brush. It works really well. It was able to detangle. It took a little longer than it will naturally take, but we was able to get it detangled. And then I went ahead and got the wigs, detangled them and reformed them. I detoxed his hair and gave him a deep cleansing wash. And by the end of the night, we was done. And you can see at the video, he was shaking his wigs like he was in Florida. He loved them. So if you're in Vegas and you need to have your wigs transformed, yes, we're starting to do wigs on the West Coast, and I am here to service you. Tag somebody in this post if you feel like this is something they need, or even if they just ready to combine and get wigs. Right here in Black Hair Shop, we are now offering this wig service. I'm going to keep uploading content as I do these services, just so you will know this is the place to be to get your wigs done. Thank you for listening. Peace.